So I've fallen straight out of love with Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. The skill-based matchmaking is making me want to pull my hair out, and it feels like I'm being punished by playing well, that I'm instantly thrown into optic tryout rooms after about 3 games. Combine that with the servers and the crashing issues on both Warzone and DMZ, I just needed a break leading into Season 2, which is coming out in the middle of February. So, for the last few weeks, I've kind of been all over the place. I jumped back into Halo Infinite, and I've actually been having a lot of fun there, but the player base it's dwindling to say the least. It makes playing ranked games not really fun because you're just playing the same people over and over. I've been playing a lot of World War Z as well, just kind of offline co-op with friends, and that's been really fun, as well as this new game Warlander, which if you guys haven't played it yet, my god, it's so much fun. It's not something that I think I'd cover on the channel, so I'm sliding it in here. It's free, check it out on Steam, it's super dope. Hell, I've even tipped my straw hat and picked up Farming Simulator 2022, and I've actually been having a lot of fun there as well. If you're a fan of the channel, you know that Fuzzy and I have been diving into 2042 more and more throughout the last few months. Pretty much ever since Spearhead dropped, we have been rotating this game in and playing it consistently on like a weekly basis. Let's go!
Charlie 1 lost. Move to secure. US forces. But they're burning resources.
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh! It's hot! Oh, let's fucking go, dude! That was a great kill streak. Well, now the big 3.2 update is out, and it's honestly kind of solid. There's a lot more good than bad, and I wanted to break it all down here as someone who's actually enjoyed coming back to the game since the last big season drop. So the big thing that people want to know is the class changes. Yes, the class system is back in Battlefield. Well, kind of. The specialists are now divided into 4 classes, meaning it's not so much a free-for-all anymore. For those who thought it was only going to be a rebrand, I'm actually happy to say that with these class changes comes some restrictions. So support are the only ones who can drop things like ammo and medical crates. They can also revive with defibs to full health, while every other class gets a metapen that only revives with a quarter health. And yes, defib kills are back. Now, I'm not good enough to get one, nor have I even attempted to try. Here's a clip from Reddit that kind of shows off what it looks like. Engineer is the only class that allows rocket launchers and anti-tank mines. Assault specialists are the only ones with the self-heal, while Recon has the insertion beacons. And then on top of all of those restrictions, you have your specialist abilities and the choice of whatever weapons you want to use. Now, the one thing I'm noticing right off the bat, a lot more people are reviving and a lot more people are taking out vehicles faster, which is a great thing. The reason DICE didn't want to restrict weapons to classes is because they didn't want people choosing roles to get the weapons they want to use to then just ignore what their role is meant for. So when you see somebody who chose support, you know they're there to play support. Recon, they're there to play recon. This is a great thing. One thing I wish we could do is actually have set loadouts on like a per specialist basis. So if I wanted to switch from Zane to McKay, both of them are in the same class, but it's just one loadout. So now I have to choose the right weapon. Let me set Zane's weapon as one. Let me set McKay's as another, so I don't have to reset and fuck around in game every single time. The worst change in this patch has got to be the ADS speed nerfs across all weapons with drums or extended mags. It also kind of feels, and I can't confirm it, but it feels like the assault rifles also got another ADS nerf on top of it, like regardless if you're using the mag or not. I can't be too sure. It just feels so goddamn slow now. I actually thought before the game felt really good. Once they got the hit reg and the desync issues solved, they dialed it in. We've been playing for the last like 2 months, just enjoying it and actually being able to be effective in the game. Jumping in today, I could definitely feel the changes like instantly. By the end of the session, I was doing pretty well, but there was an adjustment period where it felt real different. Here's where I'm at with 2042. I actually have been enjoying putting it back into the rotation alongside many other titles. It's a game that I've definitely gotten my time out of, and I'm curious to see where they take this title, especially since I feel like with this new update, this is the most Battlefield that Battlefield has ever battlefielded. I know the player base will never recover. However, it's currently doing better than Halo, which, it isn't a high bar to jump over either. It's slim pickings in the AAA FPS space right now, especially if you're looking for something new. With that said, I'm even more curious to see where DICE takes the next Battlefield game. Am I excited? No, God no. But I wonder if they might actually be learning a lesson or two from the backlash of this one. Clearly, every launch for Battlefield is marred with some sort of controversy, so as a fan, I guess I'm just kind of hoping they throw the book at the next one. Modern conflict, content out the wazoo, and a cohesive design and vision for the title that wasn't made 18 months into a battle royale game. Specialists, gone. Bring back classes in the next title, and I think you have a winner. I mean, there's a blueprint right in front of you. Give us Battlefield 4, but do what EA and Motive just did to Dead Space. Respect the franchise, respect the vision and the design of those who came before you, respect the players, and you make money. It's really that simple. Truth is, 2042 has actually turned its shit around. It might not be where you as a Battlefield fan want it to be, which I think is fair enough. There's a million things we could point to that'd be like, well, this wasn't like Battlefield 4, this was, yeah, I get it. However, I think the game is actually really fun, especially coming off the sweat-dripping matchmaking of Modern Warfare 2. Could I main Battlefield, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week? God, no. But I actually don't think I could do that with any title out right now, so I don't think that's a fair thing to say. That is, until Hogwarts Legacy comes out. As always, guys, I want to know what you think. Are you interested in playing the next update? I still want to put more time in. I tested the new breakaway map changes. That map feels a lot better. The game is getting better. And at the same time, I just don't think people are ever going to give it that credit, which, at this point, fair enough. I'm going to play what I can out of it until the game inevitably dies and EA and DICE announce the next title, to which then things get real. Are you going to make the same mistakes that you tried to shoehorn into this one? Are we doing specialists? Are you giving us zero to little content at launch? I think this franchise after that would be shelved for a while until they're ready to touch it again. And I don't want that to happen. With that said, if you guys own 2042, check out the update if you have some time. If you're not playing anything else, if you want a shooter, just don't go into it thinking you're going to play it 8 hours a day every single day. It's just not going to happen. But as a game that you could maybe throw in once, twice a week, have fun for a couple of hours, and then play it again next week, I think it has that staying power in my library. We'll see what happens, and I don't know if there's going to be more maps in the future. I really have no idea. We are kind of getting to the end of what they initially promised in like the deluxe mega all-out warfare bundle, the 4 seasons of content. I'm curious to see what happens moving forward. As always, guys, my name is BigFry. If you guys liked the video, leave a like on it, subscribe down below, and join the nation. 305,000 subscribers strong. And I'll see you guys on the next one.